Why do we feel a strain in our voice while singing? Often when we are singing for a long time, or when we are singing some high-pitched notes, or when we are singing some really difficult song, we are not able to sing it comfortably. Somehow in certain places our voice starts getting strained, right? We start feeling a pain or a discomfort here. Why does that happen? Today I am going to share with you 4 important reasons why vocal strain occurs, and if you can avoid these 4 reasons, then automatically it will make a big difference to the way you sing, and singing will become a much more effortless and enjoyable process. Are you ready to find out? The first reason for vocal strain is singing beyond your range. How many of you here are very clear as to what your vocal range is? Can you define the lowest point and the highest point of your vocal range? Are you aware what is the ideal Shruti that you should be practicing in? Have you followed a scientific method to determine what your ideal Shruti is? All these questions you have to ask yourself. So first of all, you have to be guided as to what your correct Shruti is. Just because your teacher is singing on G or G sharp doesn't mean that that is the Shruti for your voice, right? Every voice is unique. So maybe in the class you will be singing in the teacher's Shruti, but once you go home for your regular practice, you need to know what is your Shruti. How is your voice designed, right? So at VoxGuru, we always make it a point to guide our students as to what is the right Shruti for them to practice in, because most of the vocal strain happens when you are singing in the wrong Shruti. The second reason for vocal strain is shouting while singing the higher notes. Many students sing like this, sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. So there is a lot of shouting more than singing, right? So you have to realize the clear difference between singing and screaming, okay? The singing has to be more controlled. So you have to control the volume of your singing. Whether you're singing a lower note or an upper note, the volume has to be moderate. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. That sounded more musical, right? Because I was not shouting. I was maintaining the same volume whether I'm singing the lower notes or the upper notes. The third important reason for vocal strain is not enough warm-up. How many of you have a daily warm-up routine for at least 20 minutes? How many of you do it every day, irrespective of whether you're going to sing on that day or not? Warm-up is a very important daily habit that we have to develop. It is not something we do just before we sing. Okay, it is something we do for the general health of our voice. So our voice has to be in good health, only then it will support us when we sing. And the warm-up has to be done in the right way. We should know when to practice the lower notes, when to practice the middle notes, when to practice the upper notes, how long should we practice each exercise, what should be the speed at which we practice each exercise, what syllables should we use, what vowels should we use. All this comes into the picture when we talk about a good warm-up. So that is why in our curriculum, once we have taught you all the exercises, all the important exercises that you will need for your daily practice, before the course ends, we give you this daily practice routine, a daily plan for your warm-ups. So in this, we clearly define which exercise should be done for how long, what should be the speed of the exercise, in what range of notes you have to practice this, and with what syllables you have to practice this. All this is very, very clearly defined, and we give you different variations of this set. So if Monday has one set of exercises, Tuesday will have a different kind of routine. Wednesday will have a different kind of routine. So you will keep getting exposed to different types of exercises in the same week. So this is the level of detail you need to ensure that your warm-up is going in the right direction and it is well balanced with a mixture of exercises. Now the fourth and final reason that I am going to talk about today has nothing to do with singing. Voice abuse. This is something which is very common because we use the same voice for everything, right? For talking, for screaming at somebody, for crying about something, for laughing out loud. It's the same voice that is used, right? So obviously we have to pay attention to how we are using our voice in all those aspects. How much are we exerting our voice on a daily basis? Are we in a kind of profession like mine where we have to talk a lot? If we are in that kind of profession, then we have to do a lot to warm up our voice well, and we have to maintain a lot of voice rest also. to ensure that we don't end up with a lot of fatigue. Because otherwise, when we sing, our voice will not be fresh at all, because we have already abused it through all our other activities. So you have to analyze your lifestyle. What is the kind of use you have for the voice? How are you using the voice? Are you talking too loudly? Do you have the habit of shouting too much? Do you feel a pain when you're talking itself? All that you have to try and observe, and overall try to take good care of your voice. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to get started on your journey through voice training, where you will learn many different exercises to handle different aspects of vocal fitness, and if you want to learn the right techniques to sing without strain, then please join our live voice culture curriculum. We have an amazing 6-month program, at the end of which you will get a clear agenda of what your daily practice should be like. So if you want this kind of systematic guidance, then please drop us a WhatsApp message. I have shared the link in the description. So drop us a message and we will get back to you with all the details of our programs. We have courses both in Carnatic and voice culture, and these are live courses that you can attend from anywhere in the globe. So I'll be waiting to get started on your musical journey. Let's take your singing to the next level.